Hello and welcome to our school. We're here today at Wellington College, home of the New Zealand native Wellingtonians. We're here to study the social structures and complex hierarchies which exist within this environment. Come with me as we investigate the differing species, the ranging rituals, and the vast number of predators that roam these plains. Inside this cave lives a species known as the librarians. They are photophobic, which means they are intolerant to light. As a result, they hardly ever leave the cave. Let's go take a look. Before entering the inner sanctum, the Wellingtons must leave a sacrificial offering. The librarians are extremely aggressive towards those who forget to leave such an offering. Watch as this young man attempts to smuggle his bag in unnoticed. The attack is a vicious one. Here we have the rugby head. Notice the extended collars and disproportionately large cranium. Rugby heads are most densely populated at the top of the terraces. They communicate via a series of gestures, grunts, and the occasional beating. They transport themselves in farm utility vehicles. No one knows why. Here we have the armadillo. He coats himself in protective shields for defense against predators. Travelers from the east. These shy characters only ever move about in large groups. When they are not moving, they seek shelter, shade, and safety within the trees. We're about to enter one of the most dangerous places in Wellington College, known as the Quad. We must stay within the safety of this vehicle at all times, for fear of being eaten alive. As we approach the Quad, we must keep our wits about us. This is exceedingly dangerous, and one wrong move could be fatal. There's no one here. Oh well, perhaps another day. But wait! Oh, there he is, a prime specimen. He is one of the older and more mature males. It is most likely that he has been here for a number of years. Ah yes, what a beauty! We're in his territory now, and if he sees us, he may react. Uh-oh, I think he's seen us. Feeding time at the canteen. Oh, and we're lucky. A rare sighting of the albino canteen lady. The older and larger Wellingtons often venture outside the grounds in search for food. They flock in vast numbers to the Golden Arches. These feeding grounds attract mainly the larger carnivores, as the meat is very sticky and beefy. Glasses. In the heat of the afternoon, the watering hole is always very popular. One of the Wellingtons' favourite pastimes is painting on the walls of the cave. This practice is known as cave painting. Some of these paintings have been here for centuries. During the mating season, many of the Wellingtons are forced to migrate across town in search of mates. Those who do stay, however, must find mates among themselves. The Wellingtonians have a very distinctive mating ritual. Let's just let the picture tell the story.
Afterwards, they stamp their mate as a sign of affection. This young chap's not finished yet. He goes in for another, and another, then scurries away, leaving the mate understandably exhausted. Mating invariably takes place on wide open plains during the middle of the day. And for those less fortunate, there's always beating the sack. Unfortunately, this is a cheap voiceover. Nevertheless, here we are at the assembly hall where one of the more formal rituals takes place. Twice a week, their leader, Mr. Moses, gathers the Ellingtons in this hall. He stands them with the nod of his head. Here comes the head boy. Every year, the senior Ellingtons elect their own leader. The criteria is simple: the Ellington with the largest nose. Here we have a predator known as Extremius Hardoutus. Uh-oh, he's seen us. We must make our escape. The hunter becomes the hunted. He spends his days trudging the halls in search of prey. Then at night, it's on the phone. The tarantula. This playful beast lulls his prey into a false sense of security before making the kill. The Palanopus. This gentle giant tranquilizes his victims with his voice, putting them into a deep sleep before he devours them. The Big Three. Although the predators are successful as individuals, when they combine, they are deadly. Here they can be seen planning the next attack. Uh-oh, they've seen us. A familiar sight. The Gavanian and tarantula make a kill. And there we have it. A candid view of life beyond the gates of Wellington College. Join us next week as we venture where the boys hardly ever go, the notorious next-door neighbours.
If I'm in this thing on Thursday night, you are in big trouble.
Look, sir, just can't...